what we'd like to do is kind of walk you through how and what your kids will be doing. We're not going to go into a lot of specifics right now, but we're going to start each morning, like we do at school, with a connection circle, a community circle. And that will be at 8:30. Then that's when we would like all the kids to join us through the Google. There's a Meet link right at the top of our Google Classroom. And hold on, I can present, maybe.
Let me go ahead and translate what you've said.
Okay, yeah, I can.
Entonces, ahorita vamos a enseñarles a cómo llegar a al Google Meet para que ustedes puedan empezar las clases con nosotros. Lo primero que hacemos cada mañana, vamos a tener nuestro círculo de conexión, que es algo que hacíamos en persona.
Okay, hold on.
Y va a ser a las 8:30 de la mañana. Ahorita ella le está enseñando en la pantalla cómo acceder el Google Meet para que puedan conectarse a las 8:30 en punto.
Okay, hold on. It didn't come through. Excuse me.
We did see it, Donna.
You did?
Was there. Yeah.
It was there? Okay.
So just push present now and it should.
Yeah, let me push present now. No, that's not it. Cancel. No, window. Here we go. Now it should be able to come up.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. Okay. So this is what my Google Classroom front page looks like. And Karen's will have, Miss Zazzaretti will have her name on it. So that if your kids get here, this is where they can get into everything. Okay. Then
right here at the where it says class code, and then it says Meet link right there. That is the link that they will need to click on.
Does everyone see Meet link?
Ok, aquí como pueden ver en la pantalla, esta es la clase de la señora Buss. Y como pueden ver en Meet link, ahí es donde van a cliquear para acceder a la clase de Miss Buss.
And there's one for Mrs. Zazzaretti.
Y va a haber uno aparte para la señora Zazzaretti.
And so we have sent out an invitation on your email and for you to go and join this classroom. And I have a few students that still hadn't joined the classroom, but almost all of mine have. So if there's anyone on the meeting today that hasn't gone and clicked on their accept the classroom invitation, you will need to do that. You'll need to go onto your email.
Your Google email, your Gmail.
Entonces, la señora Zazzaretti mandó un correo electrónico con la invitación para acceder a esta clase. Si aún no lo han hecho, por favor, chequen su Gmail y asegúrense que van a aceptar la invitación para estar en esta clase.
It is the Google address that is at aurorak12.org. That's what it ends with.
Es el correo electrónico que tiene aurorak12.org.
Okay. Then, when children get here, each day they should go to where it says classwork. And there will be, I don't have everything filled in right now, but we have a daily schedule that will come up. Okay. It is in Spanish also. And it gives more of the outline to what we're going to be doing.
Ok, entonces todos los días cuando lleguen a esta página, como pueden ver ahí al lado de la palabra stream está classwork, que es básicamente el resumen de lo que va a pasar en ese día y la semana.
We'll have class Monday through Thursday together, remotely.
Oh,
And then on Friday, students will still be expected to log in and do some work independently. And we will be taking attendance every day and making sure that work is finished. And Friday, okay, go ahead, Mike, sorry.
Ok, entonces vamos a tener sesión de clase lunes, martes, miércoles y jueves. Favor asegurarse de estar ahí presente porque vamos a tomar asistencia. El día viernes va a ser específicamente para los alumnos que necesitan terminar trabajo que no terminaron durante la semana y van a tener que conectarse todos los niños los viernes para que también sí toman asistencia el viernes. Aunque no van a tener sesión con las maestras en persona, van a hacer trabajo el viernes para que tomen asistencia.
On Friday.
Wait, hold on.
Okay,
I think
sorry,
one
go
of our
ahead,
little
Karen.
ones, does anyone have a question?
Yeah.
Anyone have a question or something they wanted to say?
¿Alguna pregunta o duda?
Okay. So
Go on, Karen.
yeah, so we are going to have assignments that you have to do the work every day. You won't just get to go on, because remember last in April and May, we just went on iReady and we had to do our iReady, and that was all you really had to do. But this is going to be different. This is going to be, you know, the full day of learning, and you'll have to turn in assignments. We have a place that you will turn in your assignments by either taking a picture of them or sending them over email.
Entonces, ustedes van a tener que hacer ciertas tareas y requisitos que nosotros les vamos a dar. Va a ser diferente a lo que fue antes del verano, donde solo se metían a iReady. Ahora sí vamos a requerir que ustedes hagan ciertos trabajos donde ustedes pueden tomar foto del trabajo para que nosotros podamos ver qué es lo que ustedes están haciendo.
One of the important parts of joining a Google meeting like we're going to have every morning is that you'll need to follow certain rules. I think you had them last year with your first grade teachers. One of the rules is that you have to mute yourself, you know, with the little microphone, make it. And then when you want a chance to talk, you would like raise your hand in the picture, and we would see that. And then we would try to call on you. We're going to try really hard to make sure everybody gets a chance to talk. But yeah, go ahead.
Entonces, muy parecido a cómo fue antes del verano, van a haber ciertas reglas de cómo comportarse cuando uno está en Google Meet. Lo más importante es que por favor tengan su micrófono en silencio, en mute. Y si tienen alguna duda o pregunta, van a tener oportunidad de cliquear para subir la mano. Así las maestras pueden decirles a ustedes que pueden hablar. Pero es importante que tengan su micrófono en mute para que todos puedan oír bien.
And we want their camera on. We want to be able to see their faces.
Y queremos que las cámaras sí estén puestas, que estén prendidas porque sí quieren ver sus caras.
So, in the morning at about 8 o'clock, you could get up earlier, but you'll need to get out of bed get dressed, eat your breakfast before you come to school. Josue says they have no sound. Oh, I'm not sure what to do about that. Does anyone know how to help them get sound? Oh, I think they left the meeting. I'm not sure. Okay. And then you're supposed to come to the Google Classroom and have all of those books that we gave you in the pink bags. Your Wonders books, your colored pencils, you need to have it all there. Okay?
Ok, es muy importante que ustedes se levanten temprano, se bañan, se vistan, desayunen para que estén ya preparados a comenzar la clase a las 8:30. También van a tener que estar sentados enfrente de la computadora, ya listos para aprender con la bolsa rosada que le dieron con los libros que se les entregaron. O sea, que van a tener que tener todos sus materiales con ustedes, sentados, listos para aprender a partir de las 8:30 de la mañana.
So, and I see some people have their cameras kind of pointing at their face, but not really. So when you are in our class, you need to make sure that, see how you can't see my face now? See how you can't see my face now? You need to make sure I can see your face and you can see my face. You need to be looking at your computer screen and we need to be able to see you. That's a real important part of us being together as a class, even though you're not going to be in the room.
Ok, es muy importante que ustedes acomoden la cámara para que ustedes puedan ver la cámara directamente, no que la cámara esté para arriba o para abajo, para que nosotros podamos verlo lo mejor posible. O sea, que ustedes pueden acomodar la cámara conforme mueven la pantalla para que ustedes, toda su cara se enseñe.
And even though you're doing this on your computer, and this is still school, and we are taking this very seriously, just like if you were here every day. And when we ask you to be on the computer, we want to see you. We want you doing your work. You must be turning in your work, or we will be contacting parents that work is not getting done and attendance counts. We're going to be doing our regular teaching, what we would be teaching, even if you were right here with us in class. We're going to be doing our regular schoolwork. A little differently, but we're doing it.
Es muy importante que entiendan de que esto va a ser igual como que si estuvieran en persona. Van a tomar asistencia todos los días. Van a requerir que los niños hagan el trabajo, que participen, que entreguen las tareas. Todo eso va a contar. No va a cambiar nada las reglas. Si no pueden atender clase, tienen que avisar a los maestros. Si no van a clase 3 o 4 días, o sea, no es... esto lo tienen que tomar como que fuera igual que estar en persona.
We will have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We have built in a lot of different breaks so that we're not just going to be sitting and staring at the computer. We're going to be actively doing lots of things.
La vamos a pasar muy feliz. No solo vamos a estar sentados, sino que también nos vamos a parar y movernos y van a tener sus descansos necesarios para que puedan descansar los ojos y moverse bien.
So basically, the morning will be language, ELA, where we're doing our reading and our writing. Then for the online, we will have office hours, and you may join us through the link in the Google Classroom. We have also given you our email addresses. Contacting us through talking points is another very good way. If you have questions, if you would like to ask us something about what's happening with your student and their work, this will be a time dedicated for us to work with you as parents or with your student if they need some extra time. Then they'll have lunch. Why don't you talk about morning? Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Entonces, en las mañanas vamos a concentrarnos en lo que es el lenguaje, escritura y lectura. Y ustedes van a poder comunicarse con nosotros vía correo electrónico si tienen preguntas. Van a haber ciertos tiempos que son horas de oficina, donde ustedes como padres pueden conectarse y preguntarnos, o incluso si quieren estar con sus hijos para preguntar.
Now, the time for our office hours, the students are going to have assignments even then. It's not going to be just like, but you're going to get plenty of time after our office hours. You're going to get your lunch time. So you'll get time for walking around, taking a break, relaxing, and eating lunch. Then when we come back, we're going to do math, we're going to do specials, then we're going to do a little bit more math and reading work, and then you get to go home.
Ok, entonces van a tener ustedes tiempo cuando es el horario de oficina, si tienen preguntas, todavía van a haber asignamientos y tareas que pueden hacer los niños, pero van a tener tiempo para descansar y tomar su lunch y levantarse y moverse. Después después del lunch van a tener matemáticas y especiales.
Mm-hmm. And we will be sure to tell you on the schedule, it says what day you have which, special, and we will help you get there. Don't worry about it, okay? We're gonna make sure this first week especially that everyone is in the correct place, knows where to find their things. We'll be doing work to help you get there. We're not just gonna go do this. We'll have something fun to do so you learn how to get the different places, okay? But there will be classrooms for each specialist also.
Entonces, nosotros vamos a ayudarlos a cómo conectarse con los especiales. Vamos a enseñarles cómo se van a conectar a esa clase en particular. Y esta semana entrante vamos a ayudarlos para que ustedes sepan cómo navegar y cómo usar el Google Meet. Y también vamos a tener un horario que le vamos a mandar para que ustedes sepan qué días toca cuáles especiales, ¿verdad?
Yes.
And we'll be doing everything on the Google Classroom. We won't be going to some other programs or apps, so that it's very easy and it's in one place for you.
Y solo vamos a usar Google Classroom, no vamos a usar ninguna otra aplicación para que sea fácil para ustedes.
Within Google Classroom, we'll get them to their reading, to their math, but it's all going to be linked from the Google Classroom.
Todo va a estar conectado por el Google Classroom.
Okay.
So if anyone has any questions, this would be a good time to ask. And then, hi,
Yes.
Ms. Godinez Alcazar.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Click there.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So I actually work a couple of days during the morning.
Mm-hmm.
How would I do it there? Like, obviously I have to go to work, and there's going to be a couple of days where I'm not going to be able to be here with Maritza to help her, do all this morning work, evening work, and stuff like that.
If she could can she get onto the computer by herself?
Yes, she can.
Because
If
really,
she can get to the classroom, we can make it work for her.
oh yeah, because it's not going to be like crazy, like go here, press here, do this, do that. As long as she can just, turn on her computer and go to her Google Classroom, which it has those
Yeah.
that waffle.
Yeah,
And
she knows how to get on, log in, and all that good stuff. She did it right now.
Okay, we'll be doing more as a whole group together. We'll be doing whole group lessons. We will be recording all of our lessons. If for some reason she can't, let the office know, and then we can also work out with you how she can view lessons from the recording if she misses something.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
La mamá preguntó que ella trabaja un par de días durante la semana. ¿Qué pasa si ella no va a estar disponible para ayudar a su hija todas las mañanas en conectarse? Las dos maestras le aseguraron que con tal de que los hijos sepan cómo meterse a Google Classroom, van a tener la ayuda necesaria por las maestras. Si en dado caso hay algún problema, todas las sesiones van a estar, van a poder ver las sesiones otra vez. Simplemente hablan con la oficina y ustedes van a poder ver las sesiones otra vez.
Does that help answer your question?
Okay, does anyone else need to bring up anything else?
Miss Minnie, Miss Dichter, Miss Thomas, is there anything we have forgotten?
If I can add, excuse me, if everybody can just let us know, did everybody get a chance to pick up their school supplies? Is there anyone who didn't have a chance? Can you write your name down in the chat? We'll be in the office tomorrow, and so if you need to pick up your office supplies, or if you're having trouble logging on or what have you, just call the front office and we'll be there to help you. And so, I'm expecting quite a bit of people possibly calling. So if we have to call you back, please be patient, but we will definitely call you back and make sure that you guys get on. The other thing is that we are encouraging everybody to fill out a free and reduced lunch form. If you have not done so, I am available to help fill that out. It's not as easy as they say it is, unfortunately. Some people are having a hard time. So just make sure to call the front office and schedule a time to come in so that I can help you fill that out. It actually helps the school as much as it helps your student, your family. And don't worry if you think that you make over the allowed income. You'd be surprised. Sometimes you will actually qualify for reduced, but at Vaughn, your child will get free because we have such a high, sorry, Maya. We have such, I'll repeat it in Spanish too. We have such a high participation in the program. Okay. Ahora, nada más quiero asegurar que todos ustedes pudieron recoger los útiles que estábamos pasando estos días pasados. Si no pudieron hacerlo, vamos a estar disponibles mañana para que puedan recogerlo. Ahora, también estamos animando a todas las familias a llenar una aplicación de almuerzo gratis o reducido, porque esto ayuda con fondos a la escuela y también ayuda a su familia, porque muchas veces creen que no van a calificar, pero lo que ha estado pasando es que a lo mejor no califican para gratis, pero califican para reducido. Ahora, lo bueno con Vaughn es por aplicando, ustedes van a poder conseguir almuerzo gratis para sus hijos. No van a tener que pagar porque tenemos tanta alta participación. Por eso, si necesitan ayuda haciendo eso, yo estoy disponible en la oficina para ayudarles. Okay.
Are there any more questions?
I have one.
Miss, okay, yes.
Will the kids be meeting every morning like they did last year?
Yes. Oh, yes, this is,
Or go meet?
we expect them to meet every day to start school at 8:30. We're going to have our connection circle, but then we are going to start right in with whole group reading instruction.
Yeah, it's
So
going to
it's
be,
very important that the students are online with us. It's like if they come to school, they need to be ready at 8:30 and stay on with us for the morning, and then
and the afternoon.
and the afternoon when we come back together.
Yeah. And then on Fridays, we actually are not we're not scheduled to have a connection circle, but they will get scheduled for doing work, and they will have a special on Friday. So we need them to be ready to log in for their special, because the specialists are just really eager to meet them. When they go to their specials classroom, it's going to be with their specials teacher. So, yeah.
Ok, entonces la mamá preguntó que si se van a juntar todas las mañanas como hicieron antes del verano, y las dos maestras están asegurando que absolutamente tienen que estar conectados todos los niños a partir de las 8:30 de la mañana, listos para aprender y listos para seguir aprendiendo hasta el final del día escolar. Esto va a ser un día completo, siempre con los descansos necesarios y almuerzo, pero también el viernes se tienen que conectar porque también van a tener especiales los viernes y van a tomar asistencia los viernes. O sea, que tomen esto como que fuera colegio normal, pero solo va a ser virtual, nada más va a cambiar.
Did anyone else want to say something? Go ahead, Ms. Anderson, you can just unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. So I never got an email to accept the invitation for the classroom that you guys were talking about.
Well, but you got in. Did you get into the Google Classroom through the code?
No, not through I didn't use a
yet.
code.
So you haven't gotten in yet?
I'm where the dashboard where it says Mrs. Buss's homeschool. I got in there, and then there's a link that says meet.
Yeah.
That's for tomorrow, correct?
That's for tomorrow. That's how they're going to log in every morning.
Okay, so earlier, you guys were talking about accepting the invitation from an email. I never got that email.
Okay, I will resend it, but as long as you're in, if that's what, it shows that you've gotten in on my end, so you're okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Hello, you had a question?
Did someone else have a question?
Nina had a question?
Come on, do you have a question?
I had a little, I just wanted everyone to know, I had a little trouble when I sent out my emails for the Google Classroom. A couple came back and it said it didn't work, so I resent them. I'm hoping that it worked. I'm hoping.
La señora Zazzaretti quiere saber si todos ustedes recibieron el correo electrónico con la invitación para añadirse a la clase de ella.
And I want you to know that if you text at that the number that we've been sending you messages on, it'll come to me in English. So if you need to just put it into Spanish, just type it in Spanish and it'll turn into English for me.
Entonces, ustedes pueden mandar un mensaje por texto si tienen cualquier duda, porque se puede traducir al inglés, si es necesario.
Other
Well,
questions?
We might be ready to say good night for now, and we'll see you all at 8:30 in the morning.
What about
We're
special
very
ed?
excited to have all of you in our classrooms.
What about special ed?
Oh,
Uh,
okay. There are only several, a couple of children who have special ed, who have individualized education plans, and the teacher could not be with us. Her name is Taylor Porter, and she will be contacting you about, again, a separate classroom so that she can work with your child.
Ok, para los niños que tienen educación especial, la señora Porter, Miss Taylor Porter, no pudo unirse a nosotros ahorita, pero se va a comunicar con ustedes para que sepan cómo ella va a ayudar a su hijo o hija que posiblemente tiene educación especial.
Una pregunta.
Sí.
Oh, mira, entonces todos los días hay que conectarse, va a ser todo el día entonces.
Yes, the question is, do they need to connect every day for the whole day?
Yes.
Sí.
Okay, mira, otra preguntita, como ves que en el verano pasado daban un password y todo para ingresar, ¿es igual o es diferente?
¿Me lo puede repetir una vez más? No lo escuché bien, perdón.
Sí, mira, como el verano pasado ves que daban un password para ingresar ahí al classroom meeting.
Ajá.
¿Va a ser diferente o igual?
She's asking, before the summer, they received a password to join the class. Is that password going to be the same or different?
It's different. But it's the class itself, the classroom itself is where you go to get the link to join the video chat.
Okay, so there won't be a password required?
There's a code to get them in the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
they do have to have,
they'll come right into it.
and they do have to have their own
Yes.
email and password. And the students do have to have their own email and password.
Ok, entonces el correo electrónico y contraseña que han usado, eso queda igual. Para poderse conectar a las clases de Google Meet, van a ir al link y va a haber un código que solo se usa una vez para meterse. Ya cuando lo usan una vez, ya no tienen que meter el código otra vez. ¿Me explico?
Sí, está bien. Gracias.
De nada, a la orden.
Question from Zazzaretti.
Yeah.
Will you send the link? Will you send the link for the Google meeting tomorrow morning?
Well, I can send it tomorrow morning, but it's very hard to get into that way. You really need to go to your Google Classroom and click on that link.
Okay. You're talking about
that doesn't have that isn't ready to go into their classroom. We should maybe cover that of how to do that.
Can you possibly share your
You're talking about the link that's already up there?
Yes, it's the link that's in the Google Classroom, and it's right there. And that but if you, it won't open until I open it. Like I'll open it, but then it'll open. So
if
if
the
you
child
click on it
logs
right now,
on, before we get there, it'll say you have to wait or something.
it'll say no, it's not any good. But but then I turn it on and then it'll.
Okay. I think it'd be helpful if you can share that screen again, so visually
Okay,
they can
sure.
see.
Okay, Donna, let me share
You
mine this time.
You share, Karen. Okay.
Okay, because that way they can see my classroom too,
Yes.
so they can see
That's a good,
both the
yeah.
same.
Ok, ahorita va a compartir la pantalla para que vean dónde van a meterse para la clase de Google Meet, para que ustedes sepan cómo se mira.
So I'm going to present my screen. Oh. Okay, I'm trying to see what I'm presenting.
You need to choose an account, Karen, to get on.
Yeah, I'm looking for my presentation.
Oh,
Let me see where that is. It usually is a way to look at it.
Karen, I can do it. Why don't you get out and I'll do it?
Okay. I know there's a way for me to look at it. Go ahead, Minnie.
Okay.
there we go.
Okay. So go to Google, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Can
Can you
you
see it?
Can you do that one more time a little slower and I can tell them step by step?
Yes. Okay, so probably I'm not sure how it works on Chrome, but if by chance you need to get into your student's classroom and you're not sure how to do it on Google Chrome, on your Chromebook, you can go into our Vaughn website. Pueden entrar aquí, go to student links, entren aquí, go down, go up right here to Google Classroom. Okay. Ahí look, and it takes you to the classroom. You will only have one classroom. You should only have that one classroom, I think, and maybe specials. But here's Ms. Zazzaretti. Ahí está Ms. Zazzaretti. So where Karen? Show me.
Right there.
The Meet link is right there.
Yeah, that's the one.
Aquí es donde van a empujar para entrar al salón de la maestra. Okay, it's gonna look like this. And when she's ready, then you'll be able to join, but you won't be able to get in until she is in the classroom. No van a poder entrar hasta que ella esté adentro del salón, okay, a las 8:30. If by chance you need the code is right up here, the passcode, the password, whatever you want to call it. So you can just copy that and put that in if it asks you for it, but it shouldn't if you go in through Google Classroom. Si entras por Google Classroom, casi nunca te va a preguntar para este código. Pero, por en caso te pregunta para este código, aquí está, ¿ok?
Muy bien.
Okay. So, is that it?
Solo para recapacitar, hay dos maneras de meterse al Google Classroom. Si su hijo o hija se mete a su correo electrónico de Gmail, ahí están los puntitos donde pueden cliquear y cliquear en donde dice Classroom, ¿ok? La otra manera, bueno, ahorita está enseñando Mini en la pantalla, que están unos puntitos al lado de la foto del niño, donde ellos pueden cliquear en esos puntitos para acceder al Classroom. Si de casualidad no pueden, por la página web de Vaughn, ahí van a ir a cliquear donde dice, is it schedules? What was the tab, I'm sorry, in the website?
Oh, it's the student links.
Perdón, sí, donde dice student links, que son los links para el estudiante, y entonces van a ir hasta abajo para buscar la maestra que le corresponde.
Van a ir a Google Classroom. Y ahí está Ms. Buss y Ms. Zazzaretti. Pero nomás van a tener una maestra. Yo tengo todas porque yo trabajo con todas. Pero ustedes van a tener solamente una maestra. The reason I have all the teachers is because I work with all of them.
Yeah.
But you'll only have one teacher. You should only have one.
Okay.
Okay.
¿Dudas o preguntas? Questions? Concerns?
One
Sí,
more.
Silvia.
Ellos ya no tendrán estas aplicaciones donde necesitaban password de cada una.
Do they still
después?
Do they still need those?
No, we will.
Wait,
It's their passwords to get into Education Galaxy, Sora, all that stuff.
well, you could wait, you could hold on to those until, because we might be using Education Galaxy. There's several items that we are not fully ready to launch.
This is Jen Dichter. Yes, I would hold on to all of those. Logins will more than likely be the same. We have just not determined what additional learning platforms we're going to be utilizing to support student instruction.
Entonces está diciendo la directora Dichter que sí, por favor, mantengan esos códigos a la mano y ya las maestras van a decirles exactamente cuáles plataformas van a usar, porque posiblemente van a añadir otras plataformas, pero las contraseñas que ustedes tienen debería de funcionar otra vez.
And if you don't remember all those passwords, when we get it ready to go, we'll make sure we send out the information. It'll be on our Google Classroom. We'll send information through talking points and so on. We will try our best to communicate everything with you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Very good.
All right.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
My phone is acting up and I got kicked out, so you guys probably covered this already. But will they be using their clever badges from last year, or
No.
is it?
Well, but you hang on to those.
Yeah.
And if you don't have them, we'll be able to make sure that if we do need them, that then we will make sure you get one. But if you still have one,
Just keep
hold
it.
on to it.
I'm sorry, what badges? I didn't quite get that.
We have little badges that have QR codes on them that the children for Clever just have to hold up and the computer reads it and logs them in.
Ok. Están hablando de las tarjetitas que tienen el código para poder acceder, que solo lo ponen a la cámara, que por el momento quédense con esos códigos y tarjetitas y cualquier cosa van a enseñarles poco a poco en cuanto empiecen a usarlo.
But for right now, you don't need to worry about those, but
Right.
do hold on to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Are we all ready for tomorrow morning?
¿Estamos listos?
We're excited to see all of you.
Estamos muy ilusionados de verlos a todos.
I'm excited to have you guys. I've been waiting for like weeks to get to meet my new class. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Jackie. Oh, no, that's not Jacqueline. Who is this one? Is this, trying to think of your name. It's all right. We should probably get off the phone for right now, but tomorrow morning, bright and shining.
See you tomorrow.
This is
Isaac, okay, Isaac, tomorrow morning, bright and shining.
Okay.
Hi, Jade. Okay.
Bye.
Nos
Bye.
vemos mañana.
Bye.
Gracias.
Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Okay.